Alright, hello there, B-Day kids that are at home. Today, first of all, make sure that you have turned in whatever it is that you need for the campaign project. At this point, if you have not yet turned it in, you need to actually send it to me. If you sent it to your editor or posted it to your folder after 2:40 p.m. last night, your editor is not going to put it on the website, right? Their job ended yesterday at 2:40 p.m. Right? So anything that you turned in after that, right, they are not responsible for putting on the website, and therefore you have to figure out how to get it to me in a different way. Please either share whatever it is that you've posted to the folder or send me an email with it, and that way I can grade it. Right? At that point, it will also be considered late, and so you'll have a small points deduction for that. Okay, so 25% off of whatever total you earn. All right, the campaign websites are looking really good, guys. Today, you guys are actually going to, in class, we are evaluating our own websites. Okay, so this handout will be handed out in class, right? We are going to evaluate our own website, okay, first. So you're going to go ahead and put the name of your candidate, and then you're going to go ahead and put in your name. For those of you who are online, obviously, this handout, okay, is actually on the Google Classroom assignment, okay, and you can actually go through and edit it. My advice, instead of like somehow circling, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, for each of these, I would just go ahead and highlight it, right? So what I mean by that is, let me pull this up real quick. Okay, on the handout, when you go through it, right, and I'll explain it in just a minute, but when you give yourself points, okay, you will want to highlight, say for example, the number 3, right, and then actually, okay, put a little highlight behind it so that we can see what score you gave yourself without having to mess around with like how to circle a number 3 in a Google Doc. All right, so please put your candidate's name, please put your name, right? Then you need to look at, okay, how we are actually evaluating these. A 1, okay, is poor, right? Like it is not good, it isn't thorough, or it doesn't exist. Like if one of these pages just simply did not come together, someone didn't do their part, whatever it may be, right, that would be a 1. A 2 means it needs a great deal of improvement, right? It's not great, but something is there, right? It's a start, it just needs improvement. A 3, okay, needs minimal of improvement, so it's pretty good, right? Like it covered most of the things, maybe just a few, okay, little quirks, a few missing things, and then 4, okay, is a perfect score. 4 means that it meets expectations. Everything that is in, okay, these requirements has been met, okay, so everything about it is perfect. To earn a 5, okay, to earn a 5, whatever it is that we are looking at, okay, category-wise, it has to exceed expectations, like go like super above and beyond, maybe be so above and beyond that it's actually like an example that we use for classes next year. All right, so the first thing that you're going to look at, okay, is, okay, this handout. You're going to find your own, right? So if you're going to find your own, we'll say, for example, okay, we're going to pretend as though we are Mary Wollstonecraft's group, right? So as you go through this handout, right, on your piece of paper, you are going to see, right, the home page. Okay, does it include the name of the philosopher, a slogan for the philosopher, and the position that they were running for, and at least one image? And it doesn't have to be an image of the person, but it has to have some sort of image. If they met that expectation, right, give yourself a 4. Right? And again, you may not have been responsible for the home page, so if you end up giving yourself a 1, right, that doesn't mean that it's affecting your grade, right, because you may not have been actually responsible for that page. All right, the next one, a biography. Guys, this is different from the bibliography, right? So a biography, does it include one page of the website devoted to the about me of the candidate, where we can figure out who the candidate is? The biography needs to provide background information about the person's life, their education, maybe some books written, major achievements, okay? The page also must include a picture of the thinker. So if, for example, we're looking at this one, John Locke, does it have a little bit about him? Yeah. Does it have a picture? Yeah. Does it probably need some work? Yeah, right? So probably not a 4, but you could consider, right, whether to give them a 2 or a 3. If we're looking at, say, Mary Wollstonecraft, okay, they have it here is about me, right? It tells you a little bit about her. up here. They also highlighted, right, the names of her writings. That was pretty clever. And then, okay, the picture. If you think that it is like plagiarized, right, like, man, that sounds fishy, doesn't sound like someone's writing, okay, maybe consider not giving them a 4. Maybe do a little Google search and see if you can find it, because most people that end up plagiarizing either cut, copy, paste it, or they just write word for word what they found from a website, and that's unacceptable, right? So perhaps, right, evaluating whether they should receive a 4 or not should be important. The issue positions. The site includes a response to the following issues, okay? They need to address human nature, good government, natural rights, the relationship between church and state. They need to talk about the quotes from the Declaration of Independence, whether the philosopher would have declared independence or suggested that colonists declared independence on the English, and the answers that are on there actually fit with the thinker's position. You guys know what your person's position was. So if you go and you look at, okay, for example, we'll go to this one and we'll click on the issues and we scroll down, right, Mary Wollstonecraft, okay, her thoughts, right, so it looks like we're missing quite a bit about on the issues, okay, for this one. You might want to search to see if it's on a different page as well, but it looks like it's missing some stuff about, like, the quotes from the Declaration of Independence, that type of thing. All right, here, let's see if we can find another one. Okay, on the issues for this one, right, this one's pretty clever. It has, right, are humans naturally evil, right? Are people born with natural rights? So they actually go through and they talk about it. They also talk about a current event, okay, which is pretty smart. And so that page, right, has a lot. So far, I have not seen any groups to really do a great job with that. A lot of them forgot to put in some of the issue positions. Again, this is not due to maybe the positions person or the editor, right? It just may be that print media didn't do their job on the positions page, or maybe advertisement didn't do their part, or the positions person didn't do their part. All right, print media, take a look. Does it have 3 pieces of print media? Okay, now print media is different from, okay, just an image, right? So this right here is not print media, right? Instead, you need to actually go look at, right, okay, images that were created. This, for example, right, is an advertisement. Like that would work. Okay, this, for example, okay, these are advertisements, right? These look good. You needed 3, okay, print media sources or resources, okay, in order for you to get 4 points on that one. And the media needs to be, of course, colorful, convincing, professional looking, that type of thing. Okay, the campaign ad, okay, the campaign ad video needs to be somewhere in the website. Go find it. Okay, make sure it's 30 to 60 seconds in length and make sure it focuses on the candidate and is effective, right? If you think it's great and it should be used as an example, give them a 5. If you think it meets all requirements, give them a 4. The contact page needs to have a fake address, phone, email address, and, okay, some form for connecting or contacting the candidate. It could be as easy as listing an email address for them. Some of you actually inserted a Google form so it looked just like maybe a professional website that would be around today. If they went above and beyond, okay, on this page, which some people did, they added like Twitters and stuff like that, you might give them a 5. All right, aesthetics. How does the whole thing come together, right? Does it have background designs? Does it have images, large font, right? Does it look nice? And then this part's very important. Are the team members' photos included? Guys, there were 7 team members in each group, okay? If they do not have all of the team members' photos included, right, then they probably aren't going to get a 4. Right, so give them, okay, give yourself, right, whatever it is that you deserve there. And then the bibliography is where you actually look at the sources. The sources need to be in MLA format, and there need to be at least 4. All right, again, okay, if they met that expectation, give them a 4. If it's not in MLA format, right, maybe give them like a 3. If they only have like 1 source listed, probably give them a 1. All right, then you're actually going to go to one more candidate's website and you're going to do the exact same evaluation. Okay, pick a candidate that you're interested in learning more about. Remember, all of these folks, with the exception of Jefferson, Wollstonecraft, Sojourner Truth, and Machiavelli. Machiavelli shows up on the final exam as well. But for the most part, all of these people are going to show up on your final. And so use these websites as an opportunity to go back through and check and see, okay, that you actually understand what they stood for, right, how they felt about human nature, how they felt about government, and then consider, of course, okay, how the group actually performed by rating them 1 through 5. You do not need to okay, do this backside because you have either already done it or we will be doing it in class together. All right, if you have questions, make sure you email me. I look forward to seeing how you guys evaluate your own performance. Like I said, there's a lot of good stuff out there. All right, that's all from me. We'll see you guys.